Well, would you look at that? They are literally installing the supports right now over here as we speak. Holy moly, look how big those supports are compared to the ones we saw in the back. Hello everyone and welcome back to Dueling Park News. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Chase and I'm back here at Universal Orlando Resort today to check up on the Hollywood Drift construction at Universal Studios Florida. And from the looks of it, behind me, it looks like there's a lot. They are currently moving what I would consider to be called two A-frame supports into place right now. And I'm assuming they are going to go up on the cinder block columns or concrete columns. So we should head over to the Hard Rock and take a look at it. A little bit of a different intro mix up right then because I felt like the supports were more important than me saying hello. But again, hello. We are heading over here to the entrance of Universal Studios Florida, and then we'll make a left heading over to the Hard Rock Cafe. The beautiful arches with the white color scheme in the background. Supposedly we will get some new paint colors on our arch soon, but let's turn left and head over to the Hard Rock. And it is finally good to be back here at Universal Orlando Resort. I spent the last week over in California visiting Disneyland and Universal Studios Hollywood. I was able to walk around Hollywood and check out their Hollywood Drift, so I highly recommend looking at that video to see how that's coming along because they were cycling those trains and they look good. It's also interesting to see that their Hollywood Drift obviously is so much different from ours, but that even goes down to the color scheme. We have the blue supports with silver track. They've got the all black like Velocicoaster. Well, here we go. We are finally at the top of the Hard Rock Cafe, looking at a straight view of the supports, and they are currently installing them as we speak. Literally installing them. They are going on the footers now. Here is a side view of all the supports that are being installed right here. We've got the big one going in right now. We've got the one behind it that's kind of a smaller size, and then the one behind that, which is an even smaller size. But if you look behind that last support that's installed, we do see other supports laying there that are staged. Oh, look, we even got a fourth one that's even smaller that's already installed. Wow. Well, there you go. Here is probably the thumbnail for this video because look at that. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, the blue color just looks so good. While they are installing that big support, let's head midway up here because they have even more supports that are up right now and staged. So over to the right is where they are currently installing that one support. But if we go about midway, we do see some over here that are staged, even back there, as well as, look, I think those are installed. We've got some tiny little baby supports back there that are installed. We've got some trucks. We've got some containers over here as well. Oh, look, even over to the left, we've got even more supports that are staged. Okay, let's head to the back of the Hard Rock. Guys, this is awesome. This is really good. I mean, they are crushing it with this construction. They are just putting them up left and right. Over here at the power station, it does not look like they have any supports going back behind it. So all the support installation right now is from the power station onwards towards City Walk. That being said though, take a look at the power station right here. Uh-oh, they turned on the music now, so it's a little bit louder. So if I'm screaming, I'm sorry. But speaking of the power station itself, if we look behind the gray building, the one that was here first, we do have more of a concrete foundation poured behind it. So will they be installing another power station structure right here? I would assume so. And it looks like they are still doing a bunch of footer and switch track work back there. So maybe later on next week we'll see some supports get installed. But for now, everything is up towards the front. One last look at the middle over here before we head back over there because, you know, it just intrigues me so much that I want to go over there and watch them install it. Again, this is such a cool step forward. We have these supports up. We literally watched them install that really big, again, I call it the A-frame one, So look at them. They just look so good. It looks like they might be picking up another one here soon. If we look really close at the two supports back there, closer to the bathrooms at Universal Studios Florida, they do have little arrows showing the direction of, I believe, where to install the track. So it looks like this is, like what we all speculated, going up to the spike. I should probably also mention that there are workers in that cinder block power station that are doing some infrastructure work on the inside. Saw them carrying some wood and such. that's pretty much it from that. The roof is still pretty much the way it looked before. Well, while they make this great progress with the supports, let's go ahead and enter Universal Studios Florida. We'll check on the entrance over there and see what's changed. It looks like some low crowds today entering in Universal Studios. That's likely because they've already rushed, not Hogsmeade, Gringotts. So we'll just head right on to the back with ease. Now the walls leading into New York beside Jimmy Fallon are still up, so you will have to walk through Gramercy Park to get around it. But just like that, you can find your way around the walls and back over here into New York where the Mummy is, as well as where we will be going to take a look at the Hollywood Drift construction. Well, here we are back here looking at the Hollywood Drift construction. We see that there has been some more work done on the inside of this station area. Can't really tell, but you can see that more of the roofing and siding has gone up, as well as underneath it, we see them working down there. Now over in the back side of the construction where we assume that this is the maintenance bay, we do see the siding is almost complete. They are up on the roof up there, adding those last few pieces of tin wall, I believe that's what it is. That's what it looks like to me. And we see that there is a purposely left hole right here. So I'm assuming this is where the, what do you call it? This is where the trains will probably come in and out of for maintenance. Again, that is just all speculation. I have no idea. I'm not the best coaster person, so you guys might know what that area is for, so shout it out in the comments. We still have that white styrofoam cover that everyone shouted out online about, so thank you for telling me what that was for. Pretty much just an end cap to cover it all while they wait for more supplies or more track to come in. Now, as far as any new track pieces go, over here in the station bay, I can't really see from this angle, but if we zoom in, I do see the supports all the way in the back, and I do see workers back there. However, I cannot see for certain if there has been any additional track pieces or any curvature going back there. That would be a bio-reconstruct photo for sure. If I step over here to where the little doggy park is, we can zoom in on the track. Yeah, it doesn't look like any more track has been installed per se. So it looks like they are good to go in this area. They're just working on the roofing and the siding. Well, let's take a look around the park, see what else is going on. We can head over to Supercharged, check out the store, check out the queue, see if anything's changed. Finnegan's is still looking gutted on the inside. There's no real progress that we can see just in the park itself. They are working in there. I do hear metal banging and some beating going on with the hammers. I don't know if you heard that or not. I tried to be quiet so you could, but yeah, as far as that goes, there's no new updates. Nothing really stuck out to me inside the queue in the gift shop, so I'm going to make my way across the bridge in front of London and head over towards The Simpsons, take a look at the Halloween Horror Nights construction, and then round it off with maybe a Bourne Stuntacular show because I'm wearing the Jason Bourne shirt. Our bridge over here has received some fresh coat of something because it sure smells like it. I don't know if it's paint or just some like waterproofing element, but it sure smells new over here. At the exit to the Simpsons ride, we can see some of the Halloween Horror Nights construction going on. Looks kind of ironically dead out here today because there's no movement, so we'll just turn around and head back over towards the front of the park. We do have one major update over here in Hollywood. The horror makeup show has officially closed for basically a reimagining. So it's going to be refurbished, whole new stage show, still the horror makeup show, just receiving a reimagination, and that is supposed to last until the winter of 2026. So we'll see how long that will last. Shouldn't be too much. I just feel like they're probably updating the theater and probably updating the idea of the show itself. Actually, make that two big updates over here in Hollywood. So where our tribute store has been located the last few, seasons, you could say, it is now becoming the Spielberg Summer Blockbusters featuring Disclosure Day. I assume Disclosure Day will take up most of the store. However, it does say Spielberg Summer Blockbusters, so plural. So we'll probably have some Jaws, we'll have some Jurassic Park, maybe some E.T. representation in here as well. You know what? This angle from City Walk is another good angle to look at all the supports that are currently up. Well, everyone, that is a wrap for me here today at Universal Studios Florida. We got to see some amazing construction progress for Hollywood Drift. And of course, that progress is right behind me. If you can see it, I'll try to move around some. That progress was in the form of those lovely blue supports that have gone up over here in City Walk. So now we've got supports in the very, very back and supports in the very, very front. And you know what? At this rate, I'm assuming we'll see some more supports next week go up towards the middle, near the power station. And if that is true, then heck, we might even see some track go up at this rate too. But if you look forward to these updates, let me know in the comments, because they have been so fun to film and just so awesome to watch being constructed. Those blue supports just look so good. And as always, thank you for watching, thank you for following along, and I will see you in the next update video. Bye-bye.